Welcome to this episode of OVA Hell. This episode is about the 1989 movie Patlabor the Movie, which features gun violence, police violence, and terrorism imagery. Viewer discretion is advised, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Yay! I'm going to scroll away from the snakes.
No, I'm just going to have the
worms.
snakes on the screen.
Worms.
Worms. Worm.
Yep.
Worm.
Yeah, Bruce
Hi,
Willis is just a
welcome
worm
back
off
to
the
OVA
spec.
Hell. Welcome back to OVA Hell. We just watched Patlabor the Movie from 1989, directed by Mamoru Oshii. We're back in the
Oshii
fucking
zone.
building.
Mamoru
Yay!
Oshii. Mamoru
We're back in the Oshii building.
He's my Oshii.
A movie that could not be more different than Angel's Egg.
And yet still
Well-
had biblical, at least words.
He just likes
Yeah,
the Bible.
there is that. Biblical references. There was biblical references, and there were reused ideas from a Lupin the Third film that doesn't exist.
So it's basically Angel's Egg.
So yeah, it's just like Angel's Egg.
There was a city, there was water, there was a boat,
a girl.
there were tanks, girl,
That was
and
a girl.
I don't
Gun.
think
the
there are any
plot?
fish. I don't think there are any fish, sadly.
No fear.
What was the plot?
We were
It
yapping
is...
so much over
I
it.
You
know.
were yapping a lot. I did get the plot.
Same here.
It's 1999, the future year of 1999.
Is it 1999?
Yes.
Is it confirmed?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was 2
Yes.
years old when this film takes place.
I was a
I
fetus.
wasn't even. I wasn't even a sperm in my dad's ballsack.
I don't feel like doxing myself for a meme. It's 1999, and there is a new mechanical workforce called laborers, I guess. Like, people use big robots for labor work.
It's like
and the
the-
robots are called laborers.
It's like the exosuit from Aliens. Basically, it's used for manual labor, but it has a pilot. But they resemble closer to stuff from Gundam.
Yeah, and the police ones are called Pat Labors because it's a combination of the term patrol and labor, which is the name of the robots.
There's no one named Patrick.
There's no one named Patrick. And all of a sudden, the robots go... some of the robots start going awry, and it's the police's job to work out
Why?
what's going on, why. Just to get it out of the way, ACAB, by the way. Just to get it out of the way, you know.
I think.
Yeah, this-
What do we all think of this movie?
Labor is
I really liked it.
a terrible name for a robot. The word Patlabor is kind of cool, but labor, bad name for a robot. Very lame.
It does.
Yeah.
It does labor.
It does do labor.
You forget that some of the people in this podcast are British.
I feel like you could make it more exciting as a name.
Pat Tories.
That's in my head, I just think of like Labor Day weekend. I don't know.
It was.
What is Labor Day?
Oh, Labor Day is a day where people who work office jobs get the day off, and then anyone who works like menial grunt work have to go to work and stuff because all the office people, they want to like go out to eat at restaurants or do like other stuff. That's like the last day of the pool days at where I work. So if you're a lifeguard or you're at the front desk or whatever, you don't get the day off. It's just for like corporate assholes to have the day off while the rest of us work.
Nice.
Ew.
Good holiday.
I love America.
It's like that image, it's like that video on Twitter where it's I'm still calling it Twitter, where it's just they are sitting in front of the computers, but they are not doing anything. One person is even opening Google but not typing anything. I don't know what the idea behind that video is. Apparently it's something
think
to do
it's
with
a-
North Korea, but that video cracks me up every time I see it.
I was gonna make a Twitter Hunter joke.
That's just my average computer experience. I'm sorry, I totally steamrolled you.
So I was
That's
gonna
all
make-
right.
Okay.
Speaking of which, gunsmith cats, Pat Labor.
Is there a
Yes.
Gunsmith Cats connection?
No.
There are guns in it.
Wait, is there a Sailor Moon connection? I forgot to check. Hang on.
I'm not good at
on.
checking. I'm not good at checking that, but Yes, so essentially this is a mystery show wrapped up in a sort of, not a mystery show, a mystery movie.
Detective.
Wrapped up in a police procedural giant robot kind of thing. It's very much episodic. It's sort of like a proto Cowboy Bebop the movie, where it's an episodic story within the greater story, written by the original manga author. The original manga author has a fucking amazing name. The manga's author is Headgear. That's his pen name. How cool is that? How cool is that?
That is pretty cool, to be fair.
And he wrote the story for the movie. It is basically a story in the Patlabor universe, among many other Patlabor stories featuring the titular Patlabor gang. That's why you'll probably notice they don't really go into that much detail about the characters themselves, because they do expect you to know about them. We were able to pick up enough without knowing shit about them. And hey, it does...
Yeah, I don't think you need to know about them. Like, they seem kind of like standard character
but
types.
It also doesn't go out of its way to explain it like a standalone movie would, you know, with a proper character introduction. Again, I'm drawing a lot of parallels to Cowboy Bebop, the movie, because it's basically the same studio production, because it's the collaboration between early production IG and Bandai Visual, which 12 years later would be the same studio behind Cowboy Bebop, basically doing the same thing. And the two of them basically have the same idea, where they exist pretty much to make science fiction model kit toys, but they end up developing great artistry. I'm fucking making parallels that might be there, but I'm seeing them.
I mean, it works.
They also worked with Studio Dean.
Not for this movie, I don't think. It's a sequel to the original, which was done by Dean, right?
At least on Mallet it says Studios Production IG Studio Dean.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't think it's a bad thing that they didn't, like, explain things like they would if this were a standalone movie, because, I don't know, you could pretty easily pick up on everything.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Honestly, you don't need your hand held with stories, you know?
I
The
mean,
stories
it's
was
giant
done well.
robots. It's
Yeah.
giant robots.
There's quite a big cast, and I feel like I got all of their personalities, like, pretty down. So towards the end, like, they all differentiated themselves quite well. Whereas sometimes in OVAs, if you have a large cast, you have enough time to care about any of them. But I quite liked all of them by the end.
Yeah,
I like
main one.
Noah. She's pretty cool.
yeah, she's cute.
I will say, it's the mention of Studio Dean is giving me Vampire Night flashbacks.
There's your connection.
Reset the count!
No, we didn't talk about that.
The count's not been reset yet. There's no
mention the
reason
show.
for it to be reset. We'll
I'm
just,
drawing
we'll just
the
mention the
count
show
right
and
now.
move on.
Wanna
I
see
will
it?
say there's a
On Yowie.
there's a looking at the cast, there's a decent, I've not found anything Sailor Moon yet, but there is a decent amount of Legends of the Galactic hero crossover.
Ooh.
Asamu Shinohara's voice actor. He's the guy with black hair, the other I assume younger member alongside Noah.
Yeah, I think they're the ones who got
his
on the
voice
date.
actor, yeah, his actor Toshio Furukawa, sorry, I'm butchering names. I'm so sorry. He voices Oliver Poplin in Legends of the Galactic Heroes, who is this guy. Let me just post an image in the chat so that you know who the fuck I'm talking about, because I promise that you do not remember this man from Legends of the Galactic Hero, but you will recognize his face.
He's one of is he an Alliance guy?
Oh,
I think so,
He's
yeah.
one of Yang's friends. No, he's one of the pilots.
Yeah, he's one of the pilots.
Yeah, he also voiced Lupin the Third in the Fuma Conspiracy specifically.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's the one where there's that sort of misconception about what the relationship between Monkey Punch and the voice actors and such.
Huh.
One thing
I was not aware of that. Oh, and he's Karen in Appleseed.
Oh, Sharon.
Hey.
The main villain of Karen. We'll use the English pronunciation that they use in the movie.
Fucking Karen. It's
In the
so
dub.
bad.
I'm sorry, Dave, but I need to speak to a manager, Dave. I forget who Karen was in the movie, so I'm just making HAL 9000 jokes. I just did an escape room with a knockoff of HAL 9000, so that's on the brain.
At the same time, Isao Uta, who is the older guy in this movie, he's voiced by Michihiro Ikemizu, I'm so bad at names today. I'm so sorry. He also voiced a character in Legends of the Galactic Heroes. He voiced Ebens, who I think is in like one episode. I don't recognize him, but he is from the portion that we watched.
Oh, that sure is a guy.
That sure is a guy. But also, to the significant Transformers fan crossover that we have on this podcast due to one of the hosts, he voices Six Shot and Double Cross in Transformers: The Headmasters.
It's over, Fortress Maximus. You're dead. You're gonna die. There are other Transformers crossovers in this anime as well. Ones I have personal beef with, if you'll indulge.
Oh,
me.
good.
You have beef with
the
it, okay.
the mech designs in this are done by the legendary Shoji Kawamori. Now, he's a concept artist and a toy designer and a mech designer. He is basically the brains behind Macross, pretty much. And whenever he seems to work on Transformers, aside from his G1 assistants, he seems to fuck up. For instance, the original masterpiece Starscream. He is the only Transformers designer who has ever been in an F-15, so he prioritized all the things the F-15 did and forgot to make it a fun toy. Or, in my instance, he designed a small Legends-class Optimus Prime called Hybrid Style Optimus Prime. I will provide you photos of that. Yeah, Quartz knows. Quartz fucking knows. He designed Hybrid Style Black Convoy and, of course, Optimus Prime as a result. And you know how fucking abysmal that thing was because he wanted to make it oh so screen perfect as he could get it at the size of a Lunchable.
The size of a Lunchable.
What?
Shoji Kawamori, you are a goated mech designer, but stay away from Transformers, please. Anyway, not related to this anime, he does fantastic works. The mechs in this show, movie, I keep saying show,
I loved the
are
mechs.
fantastic.
I mean,
are
it was
cool.
a show as well. It was a show immediately afterwards, I believe,
And
as well as an
before.
OVA prior that we
before.
didn't. Oh, before? Did
Yeah.
the show come first?
Yeah,
Okay.
shows came before.
It was like a 6-episode OVA first, then the movie, then there was a longer TV show.
Yeah.
What is a movie if
Also
not a very
on-
long show?
Exactly.
Also on the subject of cool cast crossovers, Shinobu Nagumo, who is, I believe, the veteran pilot who's in the big villain mech at the end. I'm bad with names in general when it came to this cast because we were yapping. We were yapping so much, I don't know who anyone's called.
There was Noah, and there was the guy who killed himself, and
That was
some
the
other
villain,
I'm pretty
guys.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is voiced by Yoshiko Sakaibara, and she is the voice actor of Frederica Greenhill from Legends of the Galactic Heroes.
Ah.
For something completely different, do you know the sort of police chief, Goto? He was in the English dub, he was voiced by Roger Craig Smith, so we have a Sonic connection there.
Oh my god, it's
I'm
fucking
Chris
Sonic.
Redfield and Bugsnax. Roger Craig Smith voices Snorpy.
Wait,
The,
Let's play
Redfield.
Bugsnax. It's so much fun.
It's good. The Japanese voice actor for Goto voiced the Tendo dad in Ranma 1/2. It was one of his other main roles.
There's a lot of big voice actors here, and yet there's no Sailor Moon connection.
Yeah, he was
At least not that I can find.
Yeah, I'm starting to think, though, that Legend of the Galactic Heroes is basically the Japanese equivalent of Doctor Who, where fucking every actor has been in it at some point.
Probably.
Reality War is the worst episode of Doctor Who of all time. I'm not going back on
When's that?
The last one, the most recent one.
haven't
I
seen
didn't
it.
watch that.
Yeah.
The only
It was-
episode
it was
of
not
Doctor
good.
Who I've seen is I caught my dad watching the one with that woman who's just like skin stretched over a frame. I was a child
Oh,
and I was very
Moisturize me.
that thing terrified me. I was like, I
She's
don't know.
really bad CGI. You should go and check it out now. It's kind of funny.
I think I saw that when I was like probably like 6 years old. It terrified the hell out of me.
I
Waters
feel
of
like-
Mars for me. I wouldn't drink plain water for like
Oh,
a few
yeah.
days after. I'd actually boil it first and then bring it down to room temperature.
Waters
Yeah,
of
but
Mars
Wars of Mars is a
terrified me.
fucked episode.
Yeah.
That episode is scary.
Wait,
The
Yeah.
one...
Doctor Who is bad for podcasts. We
Yeah.
should pivot back to Patlabor and do Doctor Who after.
Anyway, Gunsmith Cats.
We've only done that twice this episode so far.
Wow, we're only how far into this are we?
15,
That's
16
minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
God, we're on a pace.
This
okay.
is
yeah, no,
why we do not talk over the movie next time. I am so sorry. I kept doing it more than anyone.
No, I also did
It's
a lot of it too. I'm
fine.
sorry.
I don't know. I think that this one just ended up needing a bit more focus than we were willing or able to give it.
Yeah.
Normally, it's not a problem. We yap over the movies all the time. It's part of the fun. But
I guess that is a Mamoru Oshii kind of thing, where his films are quite introspective and quite a slow burn. This was a very slow burn. Like, you could feel at every single point, shit, something's gonna happen, and everyone's just standing around doing fuck all.
Well, it was
It's
a lot
like
of bureaucracy. And I think that's what I liked so much about
Yeah.
it, was that, like, it was younger, like, police officers trying their hardest to get the people in charge to pay attention to this, like, looming danger, and they just couldn't for so long. And eventually they got Geto on board, who was the police chief, or at least, like, the Noah and Asuma's boss, and he started to get stuff moving. But I really liked the scene where he's trying to convince his bosses to do something, and they just won't do anything. They're just like, just turn them off, whatever, it's fine. And he's like, are you sure that's gonna work? We're not sure it's gonna work. And then I think the whole operation, the whole finale was off his back. So there's one bit where all of the main characters go to, like, disable the Ark to save the day, and he goes back to headquarters to just take a bollocking, basically. To just be like, right, they're gonna yell at me, I'll go back and deal with it.
Yeah, again, very Cowboy Bebop the movie-esque. I keep drawing parallels, but again, a lot of the shit would have been fixed way sooner with a virus, funnily enough, if they'd actually listened and taken responsibility.
right, yeah, that's a point. The plot is that there is a virus that is making the robots go berserk.
It's the new OS that's being installed that has a Trojan in it.
And it infects other...
Well...
Does it infect other machines by being near them, and then to fix it they needed a vaccine, briefly, which is for sure how that works.
Not really near. They basically said that, like, any machine that had been in, like, contact, so I assume on the same network, was what they were implying.
Oh, maybe.
As the other computers that would they risk getting infected that way, which that makes sense. Some viruses are really like that, but it was also just I think that the Ark was a pretty cool setting as well. I think that the actual setting of this whole OVA is really interesting because I didn't see it ever actually get commented on. So maybe it comes up in, like, the show, or maybe I just missed it. There's a good chance I missed it. But I think it was interesting how there was such, like, a clear divide between, like, the lower city where, like, you know, that first big fight happens between the construction labor that's gone out of control and the couple of Pat labors.
Yeah, there's such a distinct class divide. And it's so visually obvious.
Yeah. Like, they're in the slums. It is so clearly the slums. It's dirty and worn down. Yeah, I get an old, and I get what they're going for. I don't think it was ever really commented on, but maybe that's just, like, a broad feature of the franchise.
There was a decent amount of exposition in the first 5 minutes that everyone kept speaking over. I know the Ark
We had
was being
subtitles,
built
it's fine.
for some... I remember lowering sea levels was one thing that was mentioned.
Okay.
Oh my god. I
What?
just realized something. The main villain is the guy that kills himself right at the start of the movie. I completely
Yeah?
forgotten there was a guy
Yeah.
that kills himself right at the start of the movie.
They mention it constantly as well. Throughout
They
the
mention
movie.
it
Bring up quite a
constantly,
few
but I was
times
like...
that he's the guy that made the OS, and so he's the only one who knows what the fuck's going on, but no one can talk to him because he killed himself yesterday.
Yeah, but I just completely forgotten that he died.
I was frozen today.
I just forgot.
And that's why...
Oh my god.
Did they ever go into, again, because we were just completely talking over it, we are the rudest watching audience for this movie ever, I'd imagine. Did they ever go into his motivations?
I didn't see it
Shits
if they
and
did,
giggles?
but it's not like he's around. He didn't
Love of the
seem to
game.
really leave any notes, and, like, he's dead. So whatever his reasons are might have gone to the grave with him. He made spy birds. Maybe he just liked birds.
There was a bird cage in all of his old apartments that the detectives went through. I think he just liked birds.
And he used them to bring the virus about.
Bird up.
I think it was something to do with the class divide, with the with how reckless people were for progress and things like that. But even if we did,
We're gonna
miss it,
get yelled at in the comments.
even if he did, I
So loud.
don't think. Even if he did, I don't think they were that clear on it. I'm afraid it's not our fault. It's
did
not
my
our
best.
fault.
I
It's
know,
the movie's
same.
fault. It's Mamoru Oshii's for not explaining things. He should have carefully explained what the symbolism was in Angel's Egg. He
mean,
should have
he might
spelled
have.
it out.
He should have repeated what was going on directly to the audience every 5 minutes.
Should have been second screen viewing.
Replace Mamoru Oshii with a Netflix writer.
No, that's how we get.
Fade the Netflix N in on the screen as we're talking about that.
That's how we get ScarJo, Ghost in the Shell. No.
The robot suddenly went berserk, and he was painted red and against the entire SWAT team. This was a robot that had
Right.
no thing inside of it, and I hate
Oh my
those
God, I
AI
totally forgot
voices.
about that.
I hate those AI voices so much.
I also forgot about like the red robot that they were fighting at the
The
beginning
intro.
of the
Which
Yeah.
is a
war.
really fucking cool opening scene.
It's
was.
a cool opening sequence.
Yeah.
The
But,
parallaxing.
there's the
Wait, sorry, Violet,
parallax.
you wanted to say something.
No, I did. Like, I totally forgot that the opening scene happened.
There's
it
a
is
war
7
on?
a.m. right now. I got up at 3 for this. We should have a recording that is inconvenient for everyone but me, so that I'm the only one who's awake.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
And I would still be as incoherent as I am now.
Apparently, the mastermind having committed suicide before the story takes place was inspired directly by said cancelled Lupin movie. Like, that was the
Oh,
plot, apparently. But the biblical
Okay.
references were apparently exclusively because Oshii saw the name Noah and was like, "Ark, I can do that."
Yep,
So-
basically.
I
that's
looked
what
what
is Oshii's thing with boats?
Oshii
Boats,
finds
nice boat.
things that look cool and then he puts them in movies. It's basically all he does.
I
So,
mean, based.
I looked it up on the Wikipedia page. It says, when commenting on religion, he said, "I'm not a Christian, but I've been reading the Bible since my student days." Like, it seems like
He just thinks it's really cool.
yeah, I guess he studied it.
He's leveraging the Bible for hype moments and aura. Like, but not even as a
Basically.
bit. That's just what he's doing.
And you know what? It ends up to being really
I do wonder if Mamoru Oshii would like Xenogears.
Well, speaking of hype moments, the whole show was gorgeous. There wasn't a single
Oh,
shot
yeah.
that
No?
wasn't incredibly animated, and I think it must be because it came out in the 80s. It must have still been in the bubble economy because there's no way you'd fund this otherwise.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
know Patlabor was pretty popular.
yeah.
Like, I think it still is.
I think it's just Bandai's visual department. They make some good shit. They still make good shit. Have you seen a lot of their recent Gundam stuff? Bandai Visual does good shit.
Even still, though, this is really nice for 89.
They outsourced the most recent Gundam series to Kara, who are finally allowed to do things that aren't Evangelion. That's
They've
so
been
nice.
free from the
I like
rebuild
that they're able.
films.
Yay! Just in time to be put back into the rebuild films. Thank you.
Oh, are they? Wait, are they doing more?
No, they're doing a new show headed up by Yoko Taro.
That actually sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, no, I'm excited for that because I love Yoko Taro and his work, but also like Kara is back on Evangelion again.
Please let Shinji finally rest. For the love of
Please
God.
let Shinji out of the fucking building.
Let him die.
Shinji's
a
also
really- a
14
fun
years
moment.
old. He's not stable.
A fun
Yeah.
moment in Patlabor is when the helicopter was on its side and flying.
When they were drifting the helicopter,
They were
that was
drifting.
pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, it was
They
pretty cool.
also-
Also, the rotating plane, where they just had a plane flying through the sky, but instead they were just rotating the sky.
Hey, I missed that.
I mean, that's a clever way to compose that, especially because it's cell drawn.
Yeah.
Because I binge watched an entire digitally animated show yesterday, specifically Witch Hat Atelier, which has nothing to do with
The
this movie,
prettiest
but, like,
digitally animated show.
like I've been noticing that with cell drawn stuff versus digital stuff, the way that even the characters move and the way that like they do the mouth flaps in cell drawn versus digital, there's like a different feel to it. And like I'm not knocking digital animation when I say this, but with a lot of the cell drawn stuff that I've been seeing, at least as of late, there's like a bit more weightiness to how it's animated. whereas with digital, it feels a bit more fluid. And like, I like both of them.
It's very
And that
hard.
weightiness probably comes from it being like actual physical cells.
And maybe because they would have to like redraw the whole thing too, rather than just like, oh, we can just copy the previous frame or something.
Yeah, there was one bit of animation which was really cool where they like transferred one of the labors from its like transportation position where it's lying down to standing up, but you could tell that like they had to redraw it every time because the lines were really fuzzy.
I think that was cool. It was
I really liked
No,
that shot.
with the
It
nice
was cool,
texture.
but it's
Yeah.
like it's the acknowledgement of like that is the physical reality of having to animate a shot like that. You basically have to redraw the entire thing every time because even like a very simple movement like that is incredibly complex because everything's moving and everything's changing every frame.
That's why they just use CG for mechs now, because it is
Yeah.
easier, unfortunately,
I
even
miss-
though it looks
I
worse
miss
most
when
of the
mechs
time.
and robots were drawn and not just CG.
Same.
They are still frequently drawn, just yeah.
Unless you're a Transformers fan, you'll be stuck with 3D animated Transformers series, and then Studio Trigger will put out an anniversary video that looks fucking gorgeous, and you'll say, why can't you do that? And Hasbro will say, no, here's another animated short series where it's all just goofy, haha, funny meme moments. Oh, and by the way, Blockies is making a fan project, apparently, with Epic Voice Guy, so that's a thing that
Ooh.
exists.
I think my friend said that she got like a Starscream blockies yesterday or something like that. I vaguely remember. Yeah, and then my other friend is
We need
really
to stop
jealous
going into
'cause he has a crush on
Transformers.
Starscream. It's relevant. They're big robots.
Blame Shoji Kawamori. It's Roberts and it's Shoji Kawamori. Blame him.
I just really love the labors, or at least the Patlabors. I think that they've just got such a cool. They're a real all-timer design in like their simplicity, but like they both have and don't have a completely different like visual language to Gundams. Like there's a crossover in their designs. There's stuff that's similar, but also they feel like so fundamentally different to like a Gundam, which is the mecha in a lot of ways in terms of design. And I think that that's really cool. I just think that they're neat. They look kind of like bunny rabbits. It's fun.
Yeah,
Oh.
the antenna.
I like how policed they felt.
Oh, there's actually a Studio Kara short film called Patlabor Reboot, a short animated film of Studio Kara and Studio Rika, and it uses CGI for the robots. God damn it.
I'm wondering why
I
can't
know I've seen
these... Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. I was just going to say, on the subject of them feeling very police or not feeling very police, I didn't quite catch what you said. I'm sorry. But one thing that I like is that I've seen like merch of them, and I didn't really spot it in the movie, but they've got like license plates on them. They're very much designed to kind of look like a police car that got turned into a robot, and I think
That's what I was thinking too. It's a good visual design. The mechs in the actual labors feel a lot like the mechs from Bullbuster, if you've seen that.
what the fuck is Bullbuster?
No
Let me find an
Gunbuster.
image.
Aside from what I'm watching every evening,
What?
cock and ball torture (CBT) is a sexual
No.
activity.
Right past that.
So
These are the mechs from Bullbuster.
So, the manga author is not actually a manga author. It turns out Headgear is a 5 main writer groups.
It's a collective.
Masami Yuki, Mamoru Oshii, hello there, Akemi Takara, Kazunori Ito, and Yukata Izubuchi. So yeah, it's a 5-team group that would all retain full copyright amongst themselves, rather than having a production company and stuff with toy sponsors and all of that kind of stuff. So
Clamp, but men.
yes.
Did they
Clamp.
also write JoJo Mpreg?
Yes.
I hope so.
Or Eggpreg?
Egg Craig.
I
Kakyoin, did
started-
you lay this egg?
I started buying the Cardcaptor Sakura Collector's Edition, and the only space on my shelf is on the JoJo shelf, which I think is very appropriate. Also, the Angel's Egg artwork is on that shelf, too. But that, again, because that's the only space I have.
One of the director. Speaking of Clamp, the other director on this, because there's 2 directors. There's Oshii and there's also Koji Sawai. he also worked on the Reservoir Chronicle Tsubasa anime.
Nice.
He worked on
Okay.
anything else, but yeah, there's a clown thing. He also did the storyboarding for Psycho Pass, in terms of other sci-fi stuff. So at least he's still getting a bit of work there. I'm just looking.
Yeah.
at
Can't
other
make a
things.
Sailor
Let's
Moon
ignore
connection,
that
but
Psycho
Cardcaptor
Pass
Sakura
was
is
like-
good
that
too.
Jahi Summer anime, because people like, I don't know, sarcastic women. I don't know.
We can't make a Sailor Moon connection, but Cardcaptor Sakura is good too.
Cardcaptor Sakura is good enough. We love Sakura.
He's such a cute.
Question.
Answer.
When would Noah attempt to save the person, or would she wait until it was the penguin that was in trouble?
I think Noah would save the person.
Yeah. He would probably get escorted out of the thing because they wouldn't realize there was something wrong with the person. Get out of the
Noah.
damn
I
don't know.
thing.
Noah was really cool
Yeah.
in it as like a mech pilot, but Clancy Kanuka I saw in on Mal. One of the only negative things I saw about this movie was that she didn't have much of a role. So I wonder if she's a more important mech pilot in the expanded universe, like the other productions.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because she comes in and she's like, "Oh, I'm here for combat," and it's really cool. And I think that's supposed to be like, "Oh shit, like she's here." But with having no prior knowledge, I was like, "Cool, welcome."
Yeah. That is a potential risk. Because she is in a lot of the rest of the Patlabor stuff. She's not just a character for the movie. I mean, none of the characters are just characters for the movie, but you know.
It really is a Lupin film. This is the Fujiko of the story.
Well, no,
No, she's not the femme fatale, but she is the character that gets written out because the others take up more screen time.
Yeah, but like that role in Lupin is shared between Fujiko, Goemon, and Jigen, depending on the movie. Yes, it's like normally Fujiko or Goemon, but it's not just Fujiko. Sometimes it's Goemon. Often it's Goemon.
Sometimes he has his own little adventures.
Sometimes. I love that the only Lupin thing that we've done on here is one of the few that puts like focus on Goemon, and even then it's not much.
Whenever I hear the name Goemon, I think he's a Digimon.
Fujiko did kind of get shafted in Alcatraz Connection though, so I don't know what I'm arguing.
We should watch Burn Zantetsuken so that we only watch the Goemon-centric ones and then pretend he's the most important character of the series.
I love Lupin the First because everyone gets shafted in favor of the new character, who I hate. Anyway, Gunsmith Cat's Patlabor.
What was everyone's favorite character in Patlabor?
I
Having
liked
not interacted with the series.
I liked the mech lady with the ponytail.
Which one was that one? Was that Kanaka?
That
She
was
the
Clancy.
Oh wait, it might have been
Kanuka
Shinobu?
Clancy.
Oh, that was her. Okay.
Yeah,
She was
the one who was
powered
in
with Type 1 when it went
Zero.
berserk.
Oh, Type Zero, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Okay.
Zero?
Type
Zero.
Zero, yeah.
My favorite was Goto. I just like the kind of the middle manager doing his little best. He's trying.
Goto was good.
Like, I love that he's like, one of my favorite things he did was he got Asuma suspended so that he could work full time on the mystery, which I think was kind of a cool thing to do. You could have explained it to him ahead of time, but I thought it was interesting, and then like totally backed him like later on in the show.
Yeah, I think that the bit where he reveals to Asuma. My brain's leaking out my fucking ears. Oh yeah, right, I ratted you out was a really funny bit as well. Like just the way that they framed that.
How like, yeah, just like, I can't believe someone saw that. Who would have done that? Oh, it was me. Just like, you dick.
I ratted you
Because
out. I got you
he's kind of like-
suspended.
yeah, he's kind of like a dick, but he's kind of a good boss at the same time. Like he's trying his best within the system, which is a very interesting dynamic and archetype to kind of play with.
Yeah, I just think it was neat. I liked Noah. Her personality was real fun.
Yeah, she's cute.
I think that she was cute. I like that. I'm very basic. I see characters who are cute and bubbly, and I'm like, damn, I like them. I wish I was them.
I really liked the rundown areas and how the dust motes were on a separate layer, like they're definitely separate cells.
That's your
and they
favorite
just
character?
Slid that across.
Dust motes?
Characters the dust motes.
Sure.
Beautiful looking dust in this movie.
It was really cool.
The cell warbling in that one scene where it's so hot that there's sort of the mirage
The
effect.
artificial heat haze was so pretty.
Really
That was on
cool.
the water. I thought it was a reflection on the water.
No, it was the heat.
Heat haze.
Yeah, the water was gorgeous too. It was a separate shot.
I'm very annoyed because we were talking about favorite characters. Sorry, did you want to go first? Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna
No.
say, because we were talking about characters, Shiba Shigo, the crazy guy in the mech, the one who just liked fighting.
Yeah.
He was very fun.
The cow in the new show by what's her name? The Full Metal Alchemist mangaka.
Oh, the
Not
Okay.
the new one,
Demons of the Shadow
farming
Realm?
one.
So you're talking about Isao Ota, right? The character-wise.
Character-wise?
Yeah.
No, Shiba Shigeru.
Jiba, I'm trying to look at the character names. Let me
I'm
take a
pretty
look.
sure he's the one that was crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was Isao. It might be Isao. Ah, shit. In which case, I'm picking the wrong character.
Oops.
That was my favorite. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say that Isao Ota is my favorite. It would be my favorite because it's just such a blast and it's so funny. Which means, yay, we finally have an Ota in media who's not an annoying piece of shit. Somnium fans will know what I'm talking about.
There's other Otas besides that one guy who I hate.
Oh, yeah, name one that wasn't from this.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you gave me 5 minutes, I probably could.
We're just going to sit in silence for 5 minutes and wait.
Yeah. It's not getting cut either. 5 minutes of silence in the middle of the podcast.
You can have your 5 minutes
No.
while we discuss stuff that I have some notes that I highlighted.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Noah uses a knife and fork to eat a pizza that's already been sliced.
That's how it's
Yeah.
done
Just
in
didn't
Japan.
want to get grease on her
Is it?
hands. I've done that before.
Yes.
Oh.
Like, okay. Using a knife and fork on pizza is... Oh, fuck, this might be the most cancelable take I've ever said on the podcast. Using a knife and fork on a pizza is fine. If it's like thin crust, like there's a chain in the UK, I don't know if it exists outside of the UK, called Pizza Express. And their pizza tends to be quite thin, and it is best eaten with a knife and fork. You don't really want to be picking it up. It's all going to slide off. It's not going to be pleasant. You eat that with a knife and fork, and that's fine.
Now I don't.
You don't order a Domino's and eat that shit with a knife and fork. Ideally, you don't order a Domino's, but, you know.
Domino's isn't the worst chain
Can
pizza.
I add my own cancelable take? I think Domino's is the best UK chain.
You're
of
not even
pizza.
wrong, though. Like, you're right.
Australian Domino's is cardboard.
Yeah, just Pizza Hut's better, but honestly, just go to an independent pizza place. Now, I don't
Oh,
know
no,
any
absolutely.
of y'all, I don't know
Like
any of y'all
Rosati's.
nationalities specifically, but as a resident Italian in this call, honestly, just eat pizza how you want. We do not fucking care.
Yeah,
Does pineapple go
I
on
like
pizza?
pineapple on pizza.
If you want pineapple
Yeah, I
on
like
pizza,
it.
you can. I have been to Venice and seen pineapple pizza on menus. Yes, it was a touristy place in Venice, but they don't fucking care at this point.
Here's my most cancelable take about pizza. I put baked beans on it.
Ew. Oh, the
I-
texture just sounds
In that
awful.
response.
I mean, okay.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I can see that working.
I can
mean,
here's the
see
thing.
it working, but I
Here's the
don't
thing.
like baked beans anyway.
Same.
You get it's basically just beans on toast because
With extra
you have
steps.
bread, you have beans, and you have cheese that has been melted and grilled on top of it.
My cancelable take is blue cheese and pepperoni.
I could see that.
No,
blue
no,
cheese.
that could be good. That could be really good.
I feel like
What
it
do
would
you
make
think
your
every
stomach
character
hurt
in
afterwards.
Patlabor's pizza order is?
What was that pizza order? That pizza order was fucking like Japan mix style, and like for one frame it looks really cool, and then the next frame it was like a much lower level of
I
detail.
mean, in the close-up frame, I think like it definitely had mushrooms on it. I can't remember
had,
the
like,
others.
Black sprinkles in the middle. It was really weird.
Probably pepper.
On the
That could be
subject-
truffle. That could just be
Truffle.
truffle.
Oh yeah, it could be truffle.
On the subject of anime food meme, tomato.
Tomato.
Oh yeah, the
Tomato.
tomato.
That was
The tomato.
was so many tomato shots for like a good 15 minutes, and then there just wasn't any after that.
Was that
There
a
were-
product
reason.
placement, or was that like a cut storyline? Like the tomatoes were supposed to be a big reveal or something?
Could you imagine
I have
sponsored by Big
tomatoes.
Tomato?
Big tomato. I had said in the recording that it's the forbidden fruit from the Garden of Eden or whatever.
Oh, maybe.
Imagine if instead of going up to the big control room at the top of the ark, Noah didn't find birds. She found fucking tomatoes running
Overgrown
everything.
tomato plants.
It's just one tomato on the counter with 666 carved into it.
Is that like that horror film? Like is that like that horror film Attack of the Killer Tomatoes where they just
Yes.
it's reversed footage and they just
Yes. Yeah, sure. I've never seen Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Neither.
Yeah, me
Does
neither.
anyone?
I
It
haven't.
does exist.
Does that
I'm
film
looking it up
even
now because I've
exist?
never heard of it.
Does the film
It
even
does
exist,
exist.
or have we all hallucinated into collective
No,
being?
that's definitely real.
It's
It's
a
like
real
a cult
movie.
classic B movie or something. It's up there with like Killer Clowns from what I understand.
Does Patlabor exist? Did we hallucinate that? Does Gunsmith Cats exist?
No, that one's definitely
Or did
real.
we just pretend that Gunsmith
That one's
Cats...
probably not real.
Did...
I don't think Gunsmith Cats is real.
What about
I think we
Angel's
should
Egg?
watch Gunsmith
Is
Cats on the
Mamoru
podcast.
Oshii real?
I think we should. I think that'd be good. You know, we've never seen it before. Never talked about it.
No, it seems exciting though.
Yeah, could be cool.
Wait,
I'm sure it's got a lot of guns and a lot of cats in it.
I was hypnotized by the tomatoes. What are you talking about?
During the
No,
break, during the break when I was making my coffee, there were tomatoes in the fridge from the tomato plant that my dad is growing, and I was thinking, should I, like, for the bit, should I grab a few of them and I'll bring them up here and I'll snack on them during the recording?
You totally should have.
The
But
tomatoes
I-
will get you now.
crunch.
I feel like the acidity of that plus the coffee would have wrecked my guts. Also, I finished the yaoi.
Hooray!
Yay!
I mean, it's just
Yowie!
Cuddles. It's just cuddles.
Aw.
There was no Yowie in Patlabor. Kind of
No, there
disappointing.
There was a date with a man and a woman.
Is that
They-
like that?
men and
weird-
women can do that?
Is that like some
I don't
weird
think so,
mix
that's
of
a myth.
Yaoi and Yuri, where you take the guy from Yaoi and the girl from Yuri, and you make some weird chimera called
Sounds fucked up. Wouldn't want to read that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's. I don't think that's.
Yarhar Fiddledee?
You know what? A great follow up to this episode would be if we want Yaoi and Mex. We should watch Legend of the Blue
Oh, no.
Wolves, which my friend did not warn me about when he showed it to me.
we should watch that.
What if we put a big wheel and it's every anime that starts Legends of, and then hope for the best?
Legend of Galactic Heroes Season 2. It's Doomed Yaoi again, or rather the consequences of Doomed Yaoi.
Hey, everyone that's
put-
listening to this podcast should go and listen to our Legends of the Galactic Hero episode on Bubble Burst Rental to understand what the fuck we're talking about when it comes to Legends of the Galactic Heroes.
I'm gonna put Legend of the Guardians: The Owls of Ga'Hoole on the wheel as well.
Isn't there a titty owl in that?
I don't remember.
Isn't there a booby
Probably.
owl?
I think I'd remember if there
No.
was.
I swear, I remember. I've never seen the movie, but I remember seeing a clip of like an owl with titties because
There's
Zack
no titty
Snyder
owl,
movie.
but like
No.
Naira, she's like I don't want to say sexualized because she's an owl, but like she's the sexy owl.
Yeah,
Sexy owl.
She's the
I totally get that, but-
she's the MILF coated owl.
God, I love it when they take cartoon animals and they give them big fucking bazongas because otherwise you won't be able to tell that they're supposed to be a girl.
No,
But
like they
the
did
guy
they didn't
animal
do
just
that.
looks like a
And-
normal one.
And a lot of
They
chest
didn't do
fluff.
that. The owls look very good in that movie.
Mm.
That's a
Jeffrey
movie
Rush
that
is
I
in
think
that.
that's a movie that I am not mad that it deviated from the book. I think it's a very fun interpretation of the book. Unlike Annihilation, Alex
back
Garland,
here.
when I fucking get you.
In the fucking building again.
We're back in
Yeah.
the fucking building. Could we get back into the Patlabor building?
They destroyed a building at the end.
This is-
They destroyed a building.
They
Yeah.
did
They
destroy a
did.
building. They destroyed a lot of
They
buildings.
destroyed the ark and it rose from the ocean.
They destroyed a car right at the start of the movie. They just stepped on it.
Nice.
Well,
Big
it was
step.
already destroyed, but then the guy got mad that he stepped on it. Like
Again.
the car's totaled, dude. Also, by the way, the meme
It's
I just
over.
posted, that's Legend of the Blue Wolves. That's what I sent after we finished it. I'm not kidding. Like 2/3 of it is gay sex.
God, I love gay sex. It's so cool.
Not all of it was
I
consensual.
didn't know men could do that.
I turned down gay sex to be at this podcast.
The
Honestly, you
sacrifices
should
we all make.
I
don't
turned
think it
down
was a
sleeping at a
wise-
reasonable hour.
being here.
We watched a
Oh
good
my
movie.
God.
We had fun.
Fucking do
The
that.
movie was very good. I feel like we're being mean because we didn't pick up on all the specifics, but it's a gorgeous movie.
It's
Oh, it was
very,
beautiful.
It's
It
so
was
pretty.
yeah. My excuse is that I was very sleepy and did not absorb the words being said in the movie, but the visuals were very pretty. I love cel drawn animation. The environments were gorgeous. I had it reminded me of Royal Space Force, maybe because that was a fairly recent movie that I've seen. Which that is
Getting
Proto
real big
Gynex.
Royal Space Force vibes from this.
Person who's
Guy
only
who's
ever
only
seen Royal Space Force.
Yeah. I mean, it had like the class divide, grittiness
Yeah.
stuff.
I haven't seen it, so I have no idea what it's like. I just
probably
saw an
like The
opportunity
Boss
to make a
Baby.
meme and I took it.
It's exactly
Probably
like the Boss Baby. Actually, it has Alec Baldwin.
Side
What?
thing of the composer as well. The music was fucking fantastic.
yeah, the music
It's
was
really
a lot.
nice.
Of
Great soundtrack in this one.
Kenji Kawai was the composer for this one, and
Kenji Kawai really do be like, fuck it, I'll score anything.
He basically also did. He also did the Ghost in the Shell movies. Fuck, he did Captain Tyler. God damn, I was very disappointed by that OVA
What's
series, but still.
Captain Tyler?
A boy failure somehow becomes the captain of a ship and fails upwards.
It
Oh,
failed.
me
right,
funny,
that
but-
one, the
I did
Mother's
not find it
Basement
funny.
raids.
I watched it after that Mother's Basement thing, and I wasn't that big on it. He's also done a bunch of Kamen Rider soundtracks, which I know
Oh.
you'll be really into. Did the live-action Death Note things. Oh, fuck, he did Ip Man. Ip Man, holy shit.
One of my friends made me watch the live action Death Note with him.
The movies are
No,
good.
why?
The series is terrible. The live-action series is absolute abysmal dog shit, but the two live-action films are, I would say, pretty good.
For Death Note?
For some reason, Death Note, yeah. The two Japanese live-action Death Note films, I'm clarifying,
I meant
not the Netflix
American
one.
That was
No. I am talking about the original live-action Death Note films, the duology, technically a trilogy because they did an L spin-off as well, but the duology, I would say, are pretty good. But for some reason, the Western release of those replaced the intro with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and now I associate that song with Death Note for whatever reason.
Oh, he did the soundtrack for unofficial Sentai Akiba Ranger. What the fuck? Okay.
I'll down.
Anyway, sorry.
With live action Death Note, I'll die on the hill that Willem Dafoe as Ryuk, fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was.
That
Yeah,
is
and
pretty
the guy
good
who played-
casting.
The guy who played Al
Was anyone
also
arguing
entertaining.
otherwise? Was anyone arguing otherwise about Willem Dafoe?
Probably not, but like that's the one thing that I'll say about live action Death Note is that Willem Dafoe as Ryuk was a really good choice, and he did a really good job. I say, having never seen or read the original Death
Remember
Note.
when this was
Yeah.
a podcast about Patlabor?
Oh yeah,
You should watch it.
It's good. I watched that with my mum. She loved it.
Kenji Kawai also did You're Under Arrest, the movie, which is an anime we've not got to yet. We might soon. Who knows? We'll see. I'm just looking at Kenji Kawai's.
Eto.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the?
Oh, and
that
also
what it's
Project
from?
Eiko. Yes, that's where
Oh.
that's from. Me and June have watched the first 4 episodes together prior to the podcast even starting. This was a few years back now, but it was good, and we should watch it at some point, and we'll get to it. Patlabor's pretty cool. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
It's a good bit of fun. I think it's a damn fun anime.
I like the robots. They do walkie through city, and then they shoot things, and I think that's pretty cool. I do feel like we should have watched the OVA before watching the movie. It kind of feels like we're missing context that might have been provided there with the characterization. But it's 7 episodes.
Possibly.
We can't easily do that shit
Yeah,
for this, just on
I'm
our
sorry.
structure.
I got some stuff to talk about the mechs actually.
Oh, right, yes, go off.
Violet, you brought this up as well, how impractical it is that you have to get out of the mech in order to reload the revolver.
That bothered me so much. Like, that is a stupid...
It's really funny.
Like, it's funny, and then you realize, like, wait, this is totally impractical. It kind of took me out of, like, the otherwise, like, robot with big gun, that's cool, that's fine. The fact that the robot is not able to reload the gun itself is, like
they,
I don't know. That
like
made
they
me
totally
mad.
could have made a hip holster speed loader for that mech. Like, if the mech's not dexterous enough to load the rounds in one by one, give it a speed loader, something big to hold on to that it just pushes in there. Because, like, the cylinder pops out. It can fit a speed loader.
I just like that they used revolver as a tool. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, the
It was
choice of
very cool.
revolver, like, that, because, you know, police, they use the revolvers. Like, that's cool. It's just like, what do you mean they can't reload it? What's the point?
There's
also
one
got-
shot where one of the revolvers is taken out of storage, and it's bigger than a person. Yeah,
that was
so
cool.
funny to see it.
Yeah.
It's rule of cool. Basically, it's just, hey, we got some cool shit to show you. Here, come take a look.
But it's
mecha
not cool when she has to get out of the
mecha,
robot to
so-
reload the gun. It's just dumb.
I also liked how the mechs actually had like damage you could see. It's a small thing, but it's really I really appreciated how you could see
battle-
like the rubber on them getting torn, just exposing internals, and you know the shoulder pads getting blasted off and damaged. Again, it's a
Yeah.
very
Right.
minor thing, but I really liked that.
I thought that the extendo arms on
Oh yeah,
Labor
it's
Zero,
another
that
bad.
was so cool. Like they've got extendo punch, which is fun.
I wonder if that was designed to be a toy gimmick specifically.
Possibly.
Oh, probably, but I'm not complaining. Like that's so cool.
I
They,
mean,
they do punch.
I'm literally doing a video on basically a bunch of 5 gimmick toys right now. Gimmicks are fucking cool. When done right.
Will it be out by the time that this episode comes out in 2 weeks?
Oh, it'll be out in like a few days.
Cool. People listening to this in the future, go check that out. I might throw a link on screen or
If you'd
finally
like to,
work out
it's
how to use that.
Constructicon Maximus. I did not pay for that figure. I got fucking sponsored.
Yeah, I'll work out how to use that. Like I linked videos feature that YouTube has that I've never known how it works.
It's super easy to
Don't
do.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'll do
Yeah.
it. Just watch me. I'll
excuse
fucking
me.
do
I can
it.
help you if you need.
I'll be like the guy at the beginning of this movie and I'm sorry. Can't believe I forgot. I can't believe I forgot that he fucking died. Oh my god. I feel so stupid.
Oh,
Like
the
the
guy
whole
who
time
got
they were
frozen?
talking about the guy that
No, the
like
guy who jumped off into the ocean.
the
Oh,
guy
yeah,
that committed
that guy,
suicide. Like the
He
whole movie they were talking
The
about like,
catalyst.
oh yeah,
That
he
word.
killed himself. What?
You committed sauce on side.
Do you prefer unalived?
Oh,
We're not doing this shit
No.
again.
No.
No.
I just want to give everyone ulcers. I'm not sorry.
Yeah. But no, I just
Gave
can't.
me- you gave me ulcers of the heart. Stop that.
Of the soul.
There's only so much breakcore I can
Sauces.
put in to be funny. At some point, it stops being funny when I censor stuff with breakcore that probably doesn't need to be censored.
Can you just...
I can't believe you said that.
Yeah, no, I can't believe it.
Yeah, wow.
Oh my god.
Like, we gotta,
Wow.
I'm gonna write a call out
You
post on my
can't
twitter.com.
say that. That's
You can't just say that about Optimus Prime.
I can say that because Shoji Kawamori doesn't know how to design Transformers, but he does design a damn good Patlabor.
I really wish there was Patlabor Yuri. I don't
Could
know
be.
what I'm saying.
I wish the
You
robots
can
did
do Yuri between Noah and the girl that, the
If you
ponytail
really
girl.
want robot smut, just go to TFCon and get hot motor oil or something.
I want the robots to do
Yeah, but
would.
there are
Yuri.
robots penetrating other robots in this movie, so you got that.
That is true.
Robot on robot action.
Yeah.
This is
That's
where we
most
are.
robot
Is this
shows.
what we're doing?
I think it should just end with robot on robot action.
Well, no,
What did
because
y'all-
we've not done the what did you think of this?
Yeah,
of this
that's what I was
one
about to
yet.
say.
We can't.
Wait, I was
end
gonna
yet.
say, Robot Yuri. I'm pretty sure Diebuster is Yuri. I haven't seen it. I've only seen
Yeah,
Gunbuster.
but I've actually not seen Gunbuster or Diebuster.
Gunbuster
Gurren
is super
Lagann is
good.
robot Yowie, right?
Gurren Lagann is
No.
straight, but it is good.
No, I
What
think
about
it is
that-
straight.
What about that anime where a guy pilots a sentient alien mech?
Oh, Brave Bang
Evangelion?
Braven.
Attack on Titan?
No, Brave Bang Braven. That one is Yaoi. That one is Robot Yaoi, I believe.
Attack on Titan is a mech show, and you can't argue otherwise.
Gurren Lagann is Dude's Rock.
Gurren Lagann
Gurren
is
Lagann is Dude's Rock
positive
anime.
masculine. It's dude rock anime, but it's positive masculinity, and there's not much
So
of that.
I use Dude's Rock in a positive way, like
I know, don't worry.
yeah.
Dudes
Yeah.
rock with rocks and drills.
Dude's robot rock.
Rock. Robot rock.
You gotta
Yeah.
put in the Robo Key dancing.
What did everyone
Okay.
think?
What did
I
everyone think of
think-
Patlabor the movie?
It was really good.
It was very pretty. I really liked
I
the
liked it a
visuals,
lot.
especially.
I'm gonna have to watch it again because I feel like
Yeah.
I did miss quite a bit.
I
think
want
we
to
all-
watch Patlabor right now.
I've still got Robot Yuri on the brain, and the voices, the voices of the demons, they're telling me to say something.
Well, hey, we'll get round to the second movie at some point. That one had Satoshi Kon involved. I can't remember what he did, if it was just like animation or he was like co-director or something, but he was involved in
just-
that one, so
They cut out a picture
get
of
around
his
to
head
that
and
at some
pasted
point.
it in the movie. That's
yeah,
his involvement.
Satoshi
They
Kon
put a
real
picture-
just in the movie.
He's just there now.
I mean, I do hear that the second film is a lot less kind of episodic and a lot less kind of laid back. It's kind of leans into the fact it's a movie a lot more. By that, I mean, I was researching while we were watching the movie because I fucking forgot to research beforehand. I am so sorry for throwing you in with that. Everybody said this movie was a great primer and you didn't need to watch anything going in. I didn't know.
It's
I mean,
okay, we had a good
I think
time.
it
And
was
also,
pretty-
we were dumbasses. Violet, you there? Sorry?
It's 7:42 a.m. right now.
I,
You okay?
I'm feeling great.
It is the weird part of the night between 3 and 6 when no one can fuck your shits. Speak in Dutch. That's the best. Send that girl a risky text.
What?
What is this like ancient limerick that you're spouting? Is this a reference to something that I don't know? Also, I'm gonna feel great at work. I'm totally not gonna embarrass myself in front of everyone. by being
You'll
super
be
sleepy.
fine.
I'll
We
be
believe
fine.
in you.
Yay!
Believe in
thank
the
you.
you that believes in the me that believes in the gunsmith cats.
Hell yeah!
Sure, we'll just
And
searching
we've
up
made it
something
full
for
circle.
the- I was searching up something for the brainworm thoughts, and I found this image. Someone gave Strong Arm an 8-pack.
Nice.
Oh,
Why?
I think we should
don't-
end the podcast.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you for listening to this episode of OVA Hell. This show is only made possible by the support of listeners, so please like, subscribe, hype, comment, whatever to boost the show. It's more helpful than you would believe. Shout out to our co-hosts, DrLockdown, MerriKiwi, and DarkVioletCloud. You can find all of their links in the description of this podcast. Once again, thanks for listening, and we look forward to seeing you next time.